Hi, I'm Wayne Kocina, CEO and founder of GeoWize, and we provide location intelligence for successful business site selection. The next element you need to consider is competition, competitive intelligence, and supply and demand. With competitive intelligence, there are three big questions. Who are my competitors? Where are they located? How strong are they? It is helpful to understand where data about businesses comes from. The most common source of business data is from companies like U.S. Census Bureau, Dun & Bradstreet, Hoover's, and the Info Group, also known as Info USA, Reference USA, and Sales Genie. These sources are considered as big data sources that track more than 16 million U.S. businesses and up to 100 attributes about each business. The main issue with the big data sources is accuracy. Consider tracking more than 16 million businesses, how often the information changes, and how often it can be updated. Big data is never, ever 100% correct. Understanding all of the factors associated with data accuracy is important in assessing its value. Higher quality data can often be purchased from specific sources such as associations, like the Hotel and Restaurant Association. The most valuable data can be your very own customer data. Within the big data sources, companies are classified and organized using industry classification codes. There are two main classification systems: the Standard Industry Classification, SIC, and the North American Industry Classification System, NAICS. The SIC was established by the United States in 1937 to be used by government agencies to classify industry areas. The NAICS system was established in 1997 to be compatible with the United Nations International Standard Industrial Classification System and to replace the SIC system to include Canada and Mexico. The NAICS system utilizes a numbering protocol that corresponds to larger industry categories. For example, a NAICS code beginning with a 3 identifies a manufacturing industry. Business data includes the company name, location information, employees, estimated annual revenue, industry codes and descriptions, credit ratings, phone numbers, URLs, and contacts. Competitive data on maps are keyed to provide quick reference to the record on the competitor list. Another useful category of businesses is feeder businesses. For instance, a deli that does catering would be interested in nearby office buildings, hospitals, etc. I worked with a tire company that found that if they located near a big box store, they would be successful, despite the location's demographics. Many businesses are hybrid businesses that are both business to consumer, B2C, and business to business, B2B. From a location intelligence perspective, the combination of consumer data, expenditure data, business data is the supply and demand view of an area. This perspective is only pertinent to business to consumer, B2C businesses. The power of the supply and demand view is that it quickly identifies opportunity. The tell with supply and demand is the gap. The gap is a quick view into how much of the market is or is not available to capture. When we look at the report, a positive gap or opportunity is identified in green. This means that there is more demand than supply. The red gap number indicates that there is more supply than demand, hence no opportunity. Additionally, the gap indicates how much of the market is available for capture. Let's take this down to a local decision level. Let's say that your business plan tells you that you need $1 million in annual revenue to be successful. If the available positive green gap is 30 million, this tells us that we need to capture 1/30th of the available market to be successful. Obviously, if there is a negative gap, red, we would need to steal market share from other businesses. But this also means that there may be opportunities in adjacent areas. Location intelligence is not the be-all, end-all for site selection. There are many factors that need to be considered. Physical compatibility to my business, access, parking, internal floor plan match, lease, construction schedule, etc. But it does give you a valuable insight into the unseeable attribute of a successful site selection. I'm Wayne Kocina, CEO and founder of GeoWize. Thanks for watching.